Well, hello, viewers, family, and friends. Welcome to another edition of Colin King Reviews. I'm Kendrick and my lovely wife, Nicole.
Hey.
Yeah, this is season 10. This is actually episode number 16. It is Decision Day.
Finally.
And not a whole lot to talk about this time, only that it's time to make decisions. And starting with Jessica and Austin.
My decisions were already made, but okay, let's let them do it.
Mine too.
Jessica and Austin. They came in. Okay, we're going to skip past everybody was getting ready. So we get to decision day.
Yeah, they were getting dressed looking for real formal.
Yeah, Jessica had on a real cute pantsuit though. I am gonna say that. Anyway, so they get in there and Pastor Cal and Dr. Viviana and Dr. Pepper, they're asking them, the good, the bad, what did they learn? Here. Blah blah blah. So they talk about, how Jessica was like, she's learned a lot. Austin balanced her out and all things like that. Austin kind of talks about, the challenges that they've had. Everything hasn't been perfect, which no marriage is.
Yeah.
And,
As we can see back through going through all the weeks of the show.
Yeah.
They've had a great time with one another.
Yeah.
Just really started seeing a little bit more tension those last 3 weeks between them two, only based on Jessica not really feeling the type of work that he does as far as the traveling. That's the first time we really saw that. She kind of had a little tension when it came to those weeks that he's going to be gone.
Right.
From home.
Right. So she went first. She said how she really they talked also about how she's already said she loved him and stuff like that. And then they asked Austin, what did you say? And he's like, talked once again about how love is a big word to him, blah, 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 blee, blee, blee. He don't take it lightly, all of that. So they go back to Jessica, and Jessica's expressing how she wants to stay married. She want to explore more things with Austin. You get to Austin, and he actually finally said
the L word.
He loved her.
Yes.
And he said it 2 or 3 times, so...
Yeah.
And he said he wanted to stay married. So pop the champagne, celebration. One couple down.
He
Yay.
made a joke that, now he can say as many times as he wants.
Yeah. So they're good to go. Which we kind of already knew. They had the little stuff at the end.
They were having a lot of fun, showing a lot of great potential, and then, I don't know, got tensed up within the last 3 weeks based on his work. This is like, what now? Because it was going so well, and then once he sat down with her and explained more about his job situation, and how he had to start over, so he don't have a lot of seniority, so he has to be, traveling 3 weeks out of the month or 2 weeks out the month.
Yeah, whatever it is, I can't remember.
But anyway, she tensed all up, and then since then she kind of been on the fence.
Yeah, but anyway, they're good. So next.
Yeah.
Next comes
congratulations to Jessica and Austin.
Yeah, pop the champagne. Celebrate. Yep. Okay. Woo.
Okay. Here we are. Taylor and Brandon.
So Taylor comes in. She doesn't know if Brandon is gonna show up. She give her little spiel, and she's like, "Well, I don't know. I went into this, with great expectations and all of this, and this long speech that she done said before."
Yeah, she telling them, and they're like hoping that he shows up. Well, he actually finally comes in.
Sweetie.
What did I tell you before?
So he gonna make a grand entrance.
I said he coming. She's like, he's not coming. He's not coming. I said he's coming. I said he gonna make his grand entrance, and he did.
Sweaty,
with the sweaty shirts, underarms, all wet on both sides.
I was sweaty, right? Because him in production wasn't on good terms.
It looked like he had to walk along,
and they didn't pick him up, so he had to walk.
But he come in smiling.
He did, and they were surprised. They was like, "Oh, you came. We didn't know if you were coming." He said that the reason why he was there is because he was waiting on an apology from production,
which they gave,
and that's the reason why he was there.
He said, "The only reason why I'm here is because they apologized."
That's exactly what he said. And he said, they went into this whole thing about how he had production made him late for work.
Yeah. He mentioned that twice.
Yes.
He said, "Look," and Pastor Kyle wasn't too happy about that. He was feeling like, wait a minute, so you're blaming. He said, out of 7 years that I've been with the team here, he said we've never had that situation where the production team make you impede you from your job. That's what
Right.
he mentioned. He said he's never felt like anyone has been impeded. He's saying, so they're asking, like, so they made you late for your job? And he kept mentioning, look, they made me late. I was late to work fooling with you all twice.
And then,
so Kyle was like, man, I'd like to see you be able to prove that, but he's like, I don't think so.
And then he said they asked him something else, and he said,
I need to use
hold that thought. I need to use the restroom.
He had to go use the restroom all of a sudden. And they were like, what? So Pascal said something again. He said, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me? He said, man, look.
He said, you have incontinence? Can you not hold it?
That's not what we trying to do. He said, hey, I have to use the restroom myself, but I'm not going to go right now. Not while we filming.
Wait a minute.
This the wrong time.
Pascal say, see, that's what I'm talking about. You come in and you just want to halt production.
Hey. Let's just say this.
He's like, down. He said, just go.
But he got her with a smile.
Brandon
was smiling.
He said, appreciate it, brother. So anyway,
they was
talking to Taylor about it. And she was just like, you just never know what you're gonna get. She still went into her little spiel. Whatever. She knows she don't want him.
But she go into her little, hey, I've done everything, and he just not all this. So you can get all this sympathy.
Even though you've been staying out all night.
Don't tell nobody what she be doing tonight.
Right.
Why, just going out and
staying out and partying all night.
And then, but you always do the guilt trip on him while he gone.
I mean, he got his issues.
He don't never be around when he doing the guilt trip.
He has a lot of issues, but she got some stuff going on too.
A lot going on with them friends of hers. Yes, a lot going on.
So
Brandon have his way and she have her way. But I guess by the time he came back, and then when they asked her, well, what is your decision? She said no.
She said, I want a divorce. He was looking like, I'm over it.
And guess what? He didn't even have to make his. He didn't even sit down and make his. He got right on up.
But technically, I feel like he was gone. Was it 3? How many weeks ago was it when he left after the video? He said he was done. Why he even come back? I seriously thought they were going to be gone off the show.
We both thought. A lot of us thought that. That's just something that we thought. But apparently, she said something to persuade him to come back. So he came back. Try it again.
So anyway, that's a no-go for them.
So that's a wrap. That's a... No,
so we got a 1-1. No celebration.
No celebration.
Hurry up and get Brandon up out of here with his crazy behind.
He didn't even have to say
oh my God, that was funny though.
He just got right up like, skip this. Okay, here we go. Mika and Michael. I'm sorry, y'all. This is another one.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you.
I was excited. I was a little nervous at first.
Which way she was gonna go because
she made me nervous.
She's so back and forth.
She made me nervous,
telling us about him, but then she changed her mind.
Because I kept in my mind, I kept saying, Mika, girl, remember he's had 3 jobs supposedly
in how many months?
In 2 months, 8 weeks. Supposedly, because we don't know if he really had those jobs or not.
He no paycheck.
Did she ever go to Jamaica? Probably not.
Oh, he did make plans for that trip, didn't he?
He looked it up online when she gave him those ties. I don't know. But anyway, so she made me nervous because she kept saying, I really, these last couple of days, and I was like, please don't go on these last couple of days because he was probably lying in. It was just a lot. She was wavering, and then at the end,
she come in looking nice too.
She did her hair was gorgeous. Real nice. I love that twist out. Before I got locks, I used to have just natural, and I used to do twist outs. Oh my God, I love big hair.
Yeah,
it's nice. Anyway, sorry about that.
Yeah, but anyway, so she was nice, and then Brandon come in looking nice as well.
Michael,
my bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Michael. But at the same time, we got too much going on. Well, I think what did it with her, that final straw was when she asked him, why have you been at home for the last couple of days? She didn't know why. And then he ended up telling her, well, I gave my 2-week notice at work. Now, I told my wife, I said, wait a minute. When you give a 2-week notice, don't you still be working for 2 weeks? He already home. Michael.
I don't know.
Say,
I don't
boy.
know. I
Say,
don't know.
look here. Say, Mike. Come on, you gotta do better than that, bro.
His continuous lying.
He said he gave up. He said, she said, why have you been sitting? I just discovered that you've been sitting home the last couple of days. He said, why you been home? He said, I had to give 2 week notice a job. But 2 week notice, don't you still work for a couple of weeks?
Well, it depends. Was it at the yoga studio?
He
or was
just
it
up and quit and walked out. He still didn't tell the truth. Come on, Michael.
Anyway,
man, come on.
So
man.
she said she wanted a divorce, and so then they go to Michael because she's like
he looked pitiful.
Because she said Out of all this time, I still don't know my husband. I don't know him well enough to pretty much to stay and continue in this marriage. So they go to him. He's looking sad. And then it's kind of like an awkward silence. And he was just like, I don't believe in divorce. And, I feel like I've given all I had. And he went through this long spiel. Mm-hmm. And Pastor Cal asked him something about, do you think that, what did he say? Lying is just a habit,
right?
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, I can't remember the exact words.
I think Michael mentioned that it was a habit.
He said it was a bad habit.
It was a bad habit of his.
Yes.
Michael mentioned that he said this is.
I forgot what Pastor Cal said.
He asked him something else, and he was asking about the lying aspect of the relationship, and he was like, "Why, you're doing all these lies?" But Michael said it's just a bad habit
that he do when he
called it a habit.
When he doesn't feel comfortable around. He was talking like and saying nothing at the same time. Yeah. It's like he was making up lies as he was talking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was weird. But yeah, he mentioned he thought it.
He was a little sad.
To himself, he felt like it was just a bad habit, and he felt like he really hadn't done much to.
He felt like he, put all he could in the marriage. Now he did, say it's, had he been honest and did all of this in his marriage, things would have turned out different. But okay, whatever. They told you that 2 weeks in, a week in, when you first started lying, so that didn't change. So whatever. Anyway, they getting a divorce. Thank you, Mika, because you scared me at first, girl. I was like, "Ooh, Mika, don't do it."
No, she said she's not gonna be able to do it. That last one with the last trial with that, I think with that job situation where he just couldn't be honest about that because she put 2 and 2 together. She realized he had been at home. He told her, "I gave her 2 week notice."
First, anyway,
it didn't seem like they was cool after that.
So I don't know.
Which it seemed like, but hey, she said no, and so Michael, he was just discouraged, and then he had to walk on out.
Yeah, so
that's another one down.
That's a 0.
That's a 0 too. Okay, well, the next one, we got Katie and Derek.
Yeah, no, I don't
understand.
I don't care for Katie. Oh my God,
I don't understand Derek. First of all, she come in, everybody's dressed real nice and everything. She come in talking about her face look. She talking about how she just not unsure. She's very unsure about the situation.
Her heart is not in it.
Heart's not in it. Now,
they don't have an emotional connection.
Let me ask you this now. If somebody told you when you sat down, even with the experts, and the spouse is right next to him, you talking to him, you talking about, I don't know if my heart is in it. And then you're going to sit up here and say, you want to continue.
Oh, no.
Guess what?
Be like,
deuces. I'm out the door. I'm out the door.
What that lady said on that movie, Get Out. No.
We're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
No.
Derek, I don't understand the decision. She told you first out, and then the more she talked, the more it seemed like she loved doing put downs. You told her about your dreams. She didn't want to agree anything about your dreams. She just got mad and mad and mad. No type of support, which is what you need. Not only that, but like I said, she's disrespectful, hard to talk to, want to argue every chance she get. Just difficult every day. You're going to have a headache every day. So I told my wife, I said, well, even if he did say yeah, and she said yeah, I think in a couple months they're going to be through. He should have left that alone.
Derek went first, and he decided that he wanted to stay married.
Yep. He told him the struggles and the difficulty that they were going through.
I was like,
he still
Derek,
said
no.
he wants to try this.
But
Hey, and then Katie was telling me, when it was her turn, she told me how unsure she was.
and then she said yes. I told my husband, I say she need that health insurance right now. She don't have nobody take care of her health insurance. She need that insulin
She
stuff.
told all the experts on how disappointed and the things that she had to deal with Derek, and then she started going on as far as she actually went on another situation where she was saying all the things nice. But he's a really great guy. I hadn't heard that before. He's a really great guy, and he's doing this, and he's been putting up with this and trying his best to, go out his way. And so now you acting real nice.
Anyway, she said yes, and he said yes. And I was just like, no, Derek.
Now keep in mind that we don't like to see, you don't want to see anybody in our nature. This is an unorthodox show in the beginning.
Right.
Not your average dating type of show. It's just an instant marriage. We don't really believe in that, trying to split and all that and divorce, whatever.
But when it's not right, it's not right.
With Derek and Katie, it's we don't think mentally it's not a good.
I don't think she really likes him.
She admitted that she don't really like him. She don't have the chemistry. She said the chemistry's not there.
I think she thinks she's settling for something that she really doesn't want. I don't even know why, but Derek, I think you can do a lot better. I think he would have did better just dating.
Like she do more put downs about him than saying things good. So,
but anyway, they said yes. So pop the champagne.
Pop the champagne on them for them two.
And then,
well, Mindy and Zach.
I thought she did a divorce party 2 weeks ago. So we already know what her decision was. It's a no.
We already know. So they wanted to come together and do a closure.
After you have a divorce party, you really don't need closure. You good.
They came and did a closure and trying to figure out what's next.
Mindy say she good. That was the best decision to separate from him that she's made. She's stronger. She's better.
Yeah, but they actually talked to Zach first, and then they was asking him some questions. I know Dr. Cal spoke out. He was asking, did you really just come on the show just for TV? Or really it was about marriage? And he convinced them that it was about really marriage. It wasn't about being on TV.
Zach said if he had been married to somebody he was attracted to and had a connection to, he probably would have been better. But
he convinced them that it was about really marriage and it wasn't about the TV. He said he wanted this type of avenue to be on TV. That's what he explained. But I think we all know. Yeah. Really, dude, every chance he got a chance to take the shirt off and all that, he was in the mirror. That's what he was doing.
So that was it on them.
And so, wait a minute. Now, he explained, of course, at the end, he felt like with the right avenue, the right girl, the right chemistry, he would be a better fit for someone else. And Mindy did the same. She said she getting ready and prepared for her next relationship and thinks she going to make a great wife for somebody else.
Go ahead, Mindy. That was it.
You go. But
they had a dinner.
They had a dinner around the table where all the couples met. And keep in mind that we know Brandon was there.
We saw him.
Couldn't see him.
Yes. We slowed it down and paused it. He was in a black jacket because we know Michael had on a green sweater.
Yep.
And we know what, Austin and Derek.
And then Mika
and there was Taylor somebody that had on, if y'all rewind, if you still have it, somebody, when they were doing a toast, somebody was in a black jacket. And we say that's Brandon, but they never did show him.
They didn't show his face.
They didn't show his face.
But, of course, we figured out that it must have been Brandon because we didn't hear him or see his face.
Yeah, so they just doing chit-chat talk.
Yeah, everybody's, after decision day. Mm-hmm. Meet together at the bar, all around the table, and discuss,
stuff and
laughs,
how they gonna stay friends.
And of course, Michael, he's looking pitiful. He got his eyes flickering while he sip on the drink.
So we are done, though.
But hey, it's been a great season, and we know we got the reunion
And that looks like it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be even more exciting than this week.
Yeah.
And so it's been a topsy-turvy season with these couples, and only 2 made it out of 5 so far. Only 2 made it.
We'll see.
Out of 5. So it's been great. It's been fun still. Been difficult, but it's been fun. Especially toward the end. And then we're going to try to do, I guess, the 17th next week with the reunion.
Yeah, we got to do the reunion. It looks too good.
Go ahead and do the reunion. We looked at it, was like, okay, yeah. It looked like it's a little bit more exciting, too.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what happened. It's going to be, what did they say, 5 or 6 months after the decision
5
day?
months after decision day.
It's 5 months after decision day. They're going to come together, sit down and talk and see where they're at now. Because a couple of them may be thinking, hey, there's been some stuff going on in between that time, even with the couples that stayed married. So we're just going to stay tuned for next week. Thank you once again for joining Cole and Ken Reviews, and continue to watch. We thank you.
Thank you.
Till next time.